Good evening to you. Welcome to South East Today with me, Jeff Clark, and with Beverly Thompson. Mindless and inhuman. That's how police have described 10 Brighton football fans jailed today for more than 20 years for taking part in a mass brawl following a match. The men clashed at a pub in the centre of Brighton after a game between Brighton and Hove Albion and Leeds United in October last year. And as Catherine Carpenter reports, the incident was dramatically caught on CCTV cameras.
Police called it the worst case of football-related violence in Brighton on record. Hooligans used chairs as missiles and weapons to attack the pump house where Leeds United fans were drinking. Part in the violence, their sentences ranging between 15 months and 3 years in jail. The judge said that many of them were good sons, fathers and partners, but that they had violent tendencies which were exacerbated by drink. Repeatedly hitting a man with a chair, then running into the group raining punches. Grealish had 2 previous football banning orders, one which ran out just 24 hours before this incident.
These men have been brought to justice for what was human violence in our city centre. Many people in that pub, staff and customers alike, were absolutely terrified. Yet again we've seen violence which has been fuelled by alcohol.
The judge said John Mack from Brighton was at the forefront of the attack on the pump house. He's highlighted in this picture. At his trial, a jury heard he'd hit and punched a police dog which tried to stop him leaving the scene. Today he said none of those responsible should be dignified with the name of football supporters, a sentiment echoed by Brighton fans.
They don't do it in the name of Brighton Hove Albion, we regard them as the lowest form, really, to be honest, and we don't need these sort of people around.
The men also received football banning orders for at least 7 years. It means they won't be able to attend any football games or go to parts of Brighton on match days. The police say they're determined never to see this level of violence in the town again.
Catherine Carpenter with that report. She joins us now live from Brighton. Good evening to you, Catherine. How has Brighton and Hove Albion Football Club reacted?
Well, minutes after the judge handed down his sentence, the club added its own punishment. They issued a statement saying that all 10 men would be banned from all Brighton games for life. That's both at its current stadium and in the future at Falmer. The club's chief executive issued a statement in which he said none of the men were true Brighton fans, but in fact they were, and none of them had actually been to a game, in fact, for some time, and only one of the men had been to a game the day that violence occurred. He said that they just used the match as an excuse to perpetrate violence for their own gratification. Back to you.
Catherine, thanks very much.